The 22nd Annual imagineNATIVE Film and Media Arts Festival welcomes you to the world's largest presentation of Indigenous film and media works. Join us October 19th to the 24th, 2021. For more information, visit us at imagineNATIVE.org.
Welcome to the awards presentation for the 22nd Annual imagineNATIVE Film and Media Arts Festival. My name is Crystle Lightning. I am from the Muskekesik Enoch Cree Nation. Tonight I am wearing a floor-length coral vintage gown with matching beaded earrings. My hair is down off to one side, and I am standing in a studio with a big, massive screen behind me that says imagineNATIVE. This year, our festival and celebrations are bigger than ever. Tonight, we are here to honor the many accomplishments of Indigenous filmmakers, actors, digital creatives, musicians, podcasters, visual artists, and many more. We are the original storytellers, and our voices are growing louder and louder in all media around the globe. We are in a time of exponential growth for Indigenous film. We're starting to see our stories on the small and big screens, with our people working in front and behind the camera. We are seeing major television network productions with writers' rooms staffed almost entirely with Indigenous writers. Reservation Dogs and Rutherford Falls have shown that Indigenous-led narratives have a home in the pantheon of American sitcoms. Indigenous actors are working on projects with Indigenous makeup artists, set designers, stunt coordinators, and the list goes on and on. What a year it's been for Indigenous films. Danis Goulet's first full-length feature, Night Raiders, was a gala presentation at this year's Toronto International Film Festival. She won an Emerging Talent Award there as well. She also used to be imagineNATIVE's artistic director. We love seeing your family shine, Danis. Jeff Barnaby's Blood Quantum and Tracy Deer's Beans cleaned up at the Canadian Screen Awards this year, with Beans taking home Best Picture. Also, not to brag, but yours truly won the Canadian Screen Award for Best Actress in a Drama Series. No big deal. We've even got an Indigenous director working on a Star Wars movie. Our boy Taika is out here winning Academy Awards, writing space operas, and starring in Marvel movies. Wow. Tonight, we are so excited to welcome you as we celebrate the creativity, originality, and the diversity of Indigenous storytellers. We also honor the tireless work of established Indigenous artists who bent back the tree limbs to create a clear path forward for up-and-coming folks today. Before we begin, I would like to send a big shout out to the jurors who shared their time and expertise to the festival. With so many presentations and great talents this year, it's no small feat to be selecting the winners for tonight's awards. Let's start the show. Innovation in Storytelling Award. There's a beautiful bravery in discovering new ways to communicate in any artistic form, to tell a story and shed light on a subject in a way no one has ever done before. Our first award this evening is the Innovation in Storytelling Award. This $7,500 award is in recognition of the Kent Monkman with support from Sobeys and a donation from Kent Monkman. Here to present our first award is legendary Cree artist and performer, Kent Monkman.
Hello, Tansei. My name is Kent Monkman. I'm a visual artist, multimedia artist, filmmaker, and together with the Sobey Family Foundation, I am the proud co-sponsor for imagineNATIVE's Innovation in Storytelling Award. And this year, the winner of the 2021 Innovation in Storytelling Award goes to director Pilatuk Lundblad for his film Puisi. Puisi is a quick look at Greenlandic life, from landscape to the seal hunt to the meal on the table. This short film is exceptional. It's a powerful statement of Indigenous sovereignty and packs a punch. No frame is wasted, and every image is visceral and delicious. So Pilatuk Lundblad is a production manager at the National Theatre of Greenland. He's a part-time filmmaker and a musician. So congratulations, Pilatuk.
Hello, thank you very much for selecting Puisi for Innovative Storytelling Award. I'm very grateful. Next to me is a house of my grandparents in Kangatiak, Greenland. And behind me is a calm ocean with a few islands. I just want to thank Anninga Rosen-Carlsen for believing in this project, and Nunafonden to the funding and trusting this project. I want to thank my girlfriend Camilla Milgo and Sokak Larsen. We made it. Thank you very much.
Documentarians are our truth tellers, and they communicate with raw honesty the stories from our communities. Documentaries provide an opportunity to understand and communicate with others in a way that is deeply human. The Documentary Short Award is supported by TVO for a cash prize of $2,500. Tonight, to present the Documentary Short Award is TVO's executive producer of documentaries, Jane Jankovic.
Hello, my name is Jane Jankovic. I'm the executive producer of documentaries at TVO. I'm a woman with short hair, dark-framed colored glasses, and wearing a purple t-shirt. I wish I was outside, but I'm actually in my living room, and behind me is a piano I haven't played since I was a kid, but keep dragging around every time I move. TVO has been a very proud sponsor of imagineNATIVE for more than a decade. I'm happy to announce the Documentary Short Award comes with a prize of $2,500, and that prize will go to Courtney Montour. Courtney tells the hidden histories that have shaped the roles of Indigenous women today in the Canadian context. Her documentary, Mary 2 Acts Early, I Am Indian Again, does a beautiful job of articulating the passion and perseverance of early Indigenous activists like Mary and their determination in fighting the government and patriarchy within. This story highlights how these issues relate to present day and allows the viewer to be able to name women and acknowledge the work done before us. Congratulations, Courtney. May we all continue to tell and support stories that matter.
I married a white man in 1938, and yet there's that law that you're not Indian anymore when you marry a non-Indian. If you marry a non-Indian, you're out. We lose our right to vote here, we lose our property. You can't do that, you know. Who you like can stay and who you don't give a damn have to go. Who are they to make that kind of a law? Jeez.
I'm Courtney Montour, the Ganyagahaga filmmaker of Mary 2 Acts Early, I Am Indian Again. Nyamagoa to the imagineNATIVE Film Festival for the Best Documentary Short Award. It's such an incredible honor for Mary's legacy and the work that she's done to demand sex equality for First Nations women and their children, and that this is ongoing today and so many women carry on this work. I'd also like to thank the support of everyone around the country, including the women who supported the making of this film, as well as Nellie Carlson's family, Mary's family, Jodie Callaghan Stonehouse and her daughter Isabella, and of course the NFB team, my producers, Kat Ballou and Ariel Nazir, my editor, Annie Jean, director of photography, Sylvain Dufault, Marie-Pierre Grenier, who did sound design, Cara Blake, who did visual effects, and of course the beautiful, beautiful music by Alaska Bee and Ange Loft and Melody McIver, who contributed to music as well. And of course to Alaniso Bombswin for sitting down with Mary and recording her and caring for these recordings so that we have this chance for Mary to be sharing her own story in her own words for the first time. Nyamangoa.
The Documentary Feature Award is presented in recognition of the legacy of Abenaki filmmaker and trailblazer Alanis Obomsawin with the support of CBC. From the front lines of Kanesatake to Christmas Time at Moose Factory, from heartbreaking legal battles of Jordan's Principle to heart-trending stories of education and resilience in Norway House, Alanis Obomsawin has made more than 50 groundbreaking films. Each film is created with a delicate intimacy. The trust she earns from her subjects is felt in every frame. Not only has she pushed a path forward for documentarians, she has done an invaluable amount of work to elevate Indigenous filmmakers for decades. Here to present is imagineNATIVE's Corporate Partnerships Manager, Claudia Skunk.
Ani Buju Claudia Skunk Ndijnakaj, Mishkigogamang Ndojaba. Hi, my name is Claudia Skunk and I'm from Mishkigogamang First Nation. I work at imagineNATIVE as a corporate partnerships manager, and I'm so excited to be here to present the Documentary Feature Award, which is supported by CBC for a cash prize of $5,000. I'm thrilled to announce that the winner is Landon Dijksterhuis for Warrior Spirit. We watch fighter Nico Montano navigate through an industry few people experience, and in that sense, we witness the strength of her spirit. Landon Dijksterhuis's warrior spirit reveals the complexities of the sports industry and the impact on Nico physically, spiritually, and emotionally. This fresh perspective is both inspiring and exposes the underbelly and commodification of the industry. Landon captures Nico's determination, commitment to her culture, her truth, and resilience in an intimate and real way. Congratulations, Landon.
Nico has fought in a title fight before but never defended the belt, and never quite on a stage like this, a pay-per-view. I think it would be a huge feather in her cap, and she wouldn't have to answer those questions about if she's a legit champ or not. I think it would be gigantic.
Extra, because I'm not going to show up.
Hello, imagineNATIVE friends and fans from around the world. My name is Landon Dijksterhuis, and I'm the director of the Warrior Spirit documentary. And on behalf of myself, our presenting sponsor, Warrior CBD, our executive producers, Jason Bowles and Nancy Murphy Bowles, my wife, Ashley Dijksterhuis, and the whole team behind the Warrior Spirit production, we would like to thank you for selecting us as the 2021 imagineNATIVE Best Documentary Feature. We are honored and humbled by this award. When we set out a couple years ago to begin production on Warrior Spirit on the Lukachukai Reservation in Arizona to document Nico Montano's incredible journey as the first Native American UFC champion, we never thought we would end up in this position today. But here we are, grateful and honored by the support. Thank you.
Web series are a great way for storytellers to have power over narrative. There are fewer time constraints and content restrictions. The possibilities are endless. 3 teams competed this past Tuesday for a prize that includes a $30,000 license fee from APTN and a $12,000 production prize from Bell Fund, with additional in-kind prizes from William F. White, Picture Shop, Formosa, Innovate by Day, TIFF, and WIFT Toronto, making the total grand prize $50,000. Here to present the APTN imagineNATIVE web series Pitch Award, from Saddle Lake Cree Nation, it's APTN's Director of Online Content, Lisa Descharmes.
Tansei, Lisa Descharmes Nasiyiga-san, and I am the Director of Online Content at APTN. I'm speaking to you from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Treaty 1, traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Ojibwe, Dakota, and Dene peoples, and homeland of the Métis Nation. In September, imagineNATIVE partnered with APTN and launched an open call for the 4th annual web series pitch competition in hopes of receiving promising pitches and encouraging up-and-coming Indigenous media and film talent to develop the know-how to present their own original web series. Supported by APTN and the Bell Fund, the grand prize is valued at more than $50,000 and includes mentorship from an Indigenous producer to help navigate the development of the web series after the festival. 3 outstanding pitches were presented to a jury of industry professionals and audience members live via Zoom on October 20th. Each pitch was valuable and remarkable, but one in particular stood out. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. It is my pleasure to announce that the winner of this year's web series competition is The Feather News by Ryan Moccasin, Sean Cuthand, and Daniel Knight. Thank you so much to all who participated. Congratulations to the winning team, and all the best in the year to come.
Experimental audio presents us with new and at times challenging ways to understand an artist's vision, taking us to places that allow our imagination to explore. These artists bring us poetry through sound. This year's Experimental Audio Award is presented by imagineNATIVE's Associate Director, Jessica Lee Fleming.
Bonjour, hello, I'm Jess Fleming. I'm the Associate Director here at imagineNATIVE. I'm Métis and Scottish settler from Penetanguishene, Ontario, and this evening I'm wearing a copper dress and beautiful floral earrings by Indicity. The Experimental Audio Award is supported by imagineNATIVE for a cash prize of $2,500. The Battle Within by Janet Rogers is an experimental audio composition presented as a sonic memoir, transporting the listener into the artist's coming into one's own self story. Building multiple layers of sound, Rogers reflects the power of memory through auditory experience. Presented as an unfolding audio experience, we are guided by experimentation, found sounds, field recordings, archived compositions, and layered vocalizations. The resulting composition transports us inside a reckoning that is vulnerable and fierce, recounting through sound a personal, yet simultaneously universal evolution through time. Congratulations, Janet.
Sego, imagineNATIVE, and the sound jury. I really am thrilled to bits to have won the Experimental Sound Art prize. And I really want to thank imagineNATIVE for always creating space and championing people who work in all areas of sound, including podcast and audio plays and things like that. So I am really appreciate the recognition, and really want everyone to kind of know that through sound is a language unto itself, and that we're able to create narrative with sound. And I'm just really inspired by using sound in my work, and I hope that other people will try it. It's an area where I think that there's still lots and lots of room for growth and discovery. So Nyawagoa, thank you.
What long car ride or trip to the gym is complete without a good podcast or audiobook? Not only do these audio narratives share stories with us in a very intimate way, as they take us on a journey in our minds while we take them with us on our travels. Here to present the Narrative Audio Award is imagineNATIVE's Programming Coordinator, Caitlin Tomaselli.
Ani, Bojo, My name is Caitlin Tomaselli, Program Coordinator at imagineNATIVE. I am from Shushigoaning First Nation, which is located on Manitoulin Island in Lake Huron, Ontario. I have long brown hair and brown eyes, and I'm wearing a red long sleeve with rainbow earrings. I am so excited to present the iNARRATIVE Audio Award, which is supported by imagineNATIVE for a cash prize of $2,500. This award goes to the Warrior Kids podcast, The Boy and the Whale, which is a podcast aimed at children but suitable for the entire family. Simplistic in style, Pamela Pomelter delivers a story from her nation in a charming and engaging fashion. This adaptation clearly demonstrates Pomelter's commitment to the Mi'kmaq culture and passing on stories to the next generation. This year's award acknowledges Pomelter's scope of work within the community, both as children's podcast host and as a warrior. She is for all things Indigenous. Congratulations, Pamela.
Warrior Kids! Hey, welcome back, Warrior Kids. My name is Pam Palmater, and I'm the host of the Warrior Kids podcast, which is taped before our famous live studio audience, Cricket. I'm a Mi'kmaq professor who has created this podcast to celebrate everything Indigenous and work with Warrior Kids to help make the world a better place. Kwe Nindaluizi Pam Palmater, and I want to say Walalan. Thank you to all of the amazing people at imagineNATIVE for supporting my work as an Indigenous artist and content creator. And I also want to send a heartfelt thank you to the land jury, consisting of Ginger Dunnell from Sovereign Hawaii and Kim Wheeler, who's from the Anishinaabe and Mohawk territories, for choosing my Warrior Kids podcast for this incredible award. I'm sure it was a really hard decision, considering all of the other amazing Indigenous artists and content creators. It's an honor for me to help pass down my Mi'kmaq culture and some of our stories to the next generation in hopes that they'll pass it down too. A special thank you to my podcasting friend Dan Hines from the Stories podcast, who helped me edit this story as a way for us to celebrate Native American History Month. And I, of course, share this very special award, the iNARRATIVE Audio Award, with all of the Warrior Kids and all of the Warrior parents and families and teachers out there who learn about Indigenous culture, celebrate it, and then take action to make the world a better place. Thank you all so much for this award. I'm truly honored. Walalan.
We around here have been calling our first special performers Indigenous Led Zeppelin. Crown Lands' duo Kevin Camo and Mi'kmaq vocalist Cody Bowles, whose badass riffs and power stance won them Breakthrough Group of the Year at the Junos this year. Their songs invoke themes of reclamation and triumph over oppression, a future the band hopes to manifest through song. Tonight, we are thrilled to have with us the powerful Crown Lands. Emerging digital artists embrace new and creative ways of storytelling. Their work is critical in providing a way for us to connect and engage with artworks and with each other during a time where being in the same physical space is a real challenge. With a cash prize of $2,500, here to present the Emerging Digital and Interactive Award from imagineNATIVE, Melissa Johns.
Sego, Sewagwego, Melyong Cats, Waganigehaga Waginaren. Hi everyone, my name is Melissa Johns. I'm Mohawk, Turtle Clan, and French Canadian, and I'm the Digital and Interactive Coordinator at imagineNATIVE. Today, I'm so excited to be presenting the Digital and Interactive Emerging Award, the recipient of whom is Raven Two Feathers with A Drive to Top Surgery. A Drive to Top Surgery shares with us a pivotal moment in a young person's life, bringing the viewer along for the ride with their multi-generational family. The work's single take and minimal editing demonstrates artistic discipline and changes the experience from the filmic to the personal. This 360 journey situates the audience within a trip where a family makes an extraordinary life moment, one full of the comfort of love. Congratulations, Raven. Ona.
I still like how they're like, no racing between like 12 p.m. and 5 a.m. And I'm like, so you're saying race earlier in the day?
I'd like to come down here sometime in that hour and see, are there
do some racing
car racers out here? I envision, like in the movies, you see
Fast and
all the teens out, and this and that.
Osyo, Scano, Nawe Scano, Hatmurawe, Itsuyaya, from a rather rainy but always beautiful Coast Salish territory. My name is Raven Two Feathers. I am Cherokee, Seneca, Cayuga, and Comanche, and I'm the director of A Drive to Top Surgery. A Drive to Top Surgery is a 360 piece that takes place on a day similar to this, where my grandma and my mom drive me to have my chest reconstructed. And through that journey, we recognize the need to embrace that time in the in-between, do all the prep that we can, but recognize that we're not always going to be ready for things as they come, but we try and be as ready as we can. And so I hope you go and experience a little slice of life of my family, and I will hope that you enjoy this piece.
There is no better feeling than realizing you've got the experience under your belt to be considered a mid-career artist. It's a feeling of, I'm here, I'm doing it, I'm on my way. Here to present the award for mid-career digital and interactive with a cash prize of $2,500 from imagineNATIVE, it's Jason Edward Lewis.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jason Lewis, and I'm one of the board members at imagineNATIVE. Really excited and honored to be here and to be part of the 2021 festival. Today, I'm going to give the Mid-Career Digital and Interactive Award, which is supported by imagineNATIVE and comes with a $2,500 cash prize. So the citation for this award reads, "A strong fire accomplishes exactly what it aims to, teaching the Haudenosaunee creation story in a unique and intuitive way. It is technically well executed, bringing beautiful hand-drawn illustrations into a digital space and holding the user's attention through straightforward gameplay. It is a great introductory tool to the language and to the story, keeping users engaged with different interactions and game options." And so the 2021 Mid-Career Digital and Interactive Award goes to A Strong Fire by Wendy Sierra. Congratulations, Wendy. Thank you for sharing your beautiful game with us, and we look forward to seeing what you do in the future.
Saguli. Hello, everyone. My name is Wendy Sierra. I am a light-skinned Oneida woman with blue hair and glasses in front of a blue background with a harp. I am so happy to accept the Emerging Digital and Interactive Award for Mid-Career Artist for my work as game director on A Strong Fire. This has been an exciting project for me, one that allowed me to bring my skills back to my community, and it has meant so much to be able to work with Oneida artists, language consultants, voice actors, and advisors over the course of development. I want to especially thank Dawn Darkmountain for her inspiring concept art, Carol Cornelius for her encouragement and feedback, Brent Michael Davids for his beautiful score, and Randy Cornelius and Eliza Scanador for their language support. Finally, I have to thank Second Avenue Learning for being an amazing collaborator and the National Endowment for the Humanities, whose funding made this entire project possible. Yawa go.
Our languages is the lifeblood of our communities. They are the tributaries that feed the river of our knowledge. They are a window to the past, present, and future of our ways of life. Indigenous language productions breathe life into the vibrant languages of our communities. They help preserve them in a moment in time for years to come. Speaking our languages is a way of loving our ancestors, our families, and future generations. These artists have given a gift of sharing their languages with viewing audiences the world over. The best Indigenous language production is presented with support from the Indigenous Media Initiatives for a cash prize of $2,500. Here to present is Emilia Cordova. Emilia is a Latinx digital curator at the Center for Folklife and Cultural Heritage and the co-director Mother Tongue Film Festival at the Smithsonian Institution.
Mari pu lamien pu kompuche. Muy buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, greetings. My name is Amalia Cordova. I'm an Indigenous film curator and the co-director of the Smithsonian Institution's Mother Tongue Film Festival. I'm pleased to be a part of imagineNATIVE, with whom I've collaborated many times over the past. I'm standing in an outcrop of Rock Creek Park, a 1,754-acre city park that crosses the District of Columbia and meets the Potomac River. I want to acknowledge that I'm standing on traditional territory of the Piscataway Nation, whose relationship to the lands west of the Chesapeake Bay continues until today. I'm incredibly honored to present this year's Indigenous Language Production Award, supported by Indigenous Media Initiatives, which consists in a cash prize of $2,500. I also want to mention that I'm standing in an outcrop with a forest behind me. I have long black hair and I'm wearing glasses. The winner of the Indigenous Language Production Award is Matuna, La Sombra del Guerrero, The Shadow of the Warrior, by Rafael Roberto Mojica Gil and produced by Saul Gil Nakogi, both of the Wiwa Nation. Rafael Mojica is an award-winning director, cameraman, and founder of the Guncuane Yuman Colectivo Wiwa out of Colombia, whose work fosters Wiwa culture, community, and resilience. Matuna is a beautiful, layered journey that transits between the spirit world and the present-day Wiwa reality, which is impacted by decades of Colombian armed conflict. This surprisingly epic short film left a lasting impression on the jury. The exploration of the theme, Don't Stray from Your Path, and the journey of the lead character, Shemaku, were presented as both specific to the Wiwa peoples while being universally relatable. Rafael has done a beautiful job juxtaposing the violence of being hunted with the spiritual battle between right and wrong. It's exciting to support Indigenous filmmaking from the Sierra Nevada of Colombia that echoes the culture, spirituality, and way of life of Indigenous communities around the world. Muchas felicidades, Rafael.
Drashe makuna jaginuka. Wiwa gegamba jana narga. Magdalena mba kwagura. Nabinje kagwira karo gokseji jaginuka. Wanka nankara matuna nje. Nabinje pelikula nje shamunko narga. Zengu ziguana. Ksengo kurash karo. Zengu ziguana. Mabingwa zengu maiguana, mavi mimi imagineNATIVE iba mane kwanjina, kingwi zengu maiguana, mavi janeka nanunando ima navinje kunshama kunjinga, navinje shama nanka ima induaka indua duganji navin risame nekuna nakuga nanka mavi naingune kangwi, ime navinje bugi nguma navinje mamanje navinje kumba titua onugame ime navingwa zengu maiguana, zengu ziguano ba.
This award recognizes an emerging Indigenous artist and the legacy of two incredible people, Jane Glasgow and Ellen Manet. Supported by CJ Foundation and Humber College, this award aims to encourage a rising star in filmmaking with a cash prize of $2,500. Here to present the new voice in storytelling is Rufus Glasgow from the CJ Foundation.
Hello, my name is Rufus, and I'm honored to be here as a representative of the CJ Foundation to announce the winner of the New Voice in Storytelling Award. I'm proud that the CJ Foundation has been supporting emerging filmmakers, artists, and storytellers at the imagineNATIVE Festival for almost a decade. I am thrilled to announce that the winner of the 2021 New Voice in Storytelling Award is Lorna Brown for A Doc, her documentary short that had its world premiere at the imagineNATIVE Film and Media Arts Festival this year. Lorna Brown, who is from the Wet'suwet'en First Nation, is a first-time filmmaker who directed and produced this film. She will receive a $2,500 cash prize provided by the CJ Foundation and Humber College. Her film is about the Highway of Tears, and the story is told by family members and local activists. The film is beautifully shot, reverent, and uplifting, showing us the raising of the commemoration healing totem pole in Kitsum-Kalem in Tsimshian territory. Lorna Brown reveals the dedication, care, and coordination behind Indigenous rallies, walks, and protests through a community lens. Histories of local activists are often overlooked, and A Doc brings this to the forefront. In a time of important social movements like Idle No More and missing and murdered Indigenous women, girls, and Two-Spirit peoples, this documentary creates space to unpack these injustices and their relevance to the communities involved. And we learn of the depth of organizing and planning by people who are all the while dealing with grief and loss. We witness a collective healing of the community with the raising of the totem pole. It's an important story, and Lorna tells it with care, bringing a sense of empathy and compassion while uplifting all of the voices involved. Congratulations, Lorna.
She was somebody's niece, she was somebody's daughter, she was somebody's grandchild.
She's not just an MMIW.
Howdy, my name is Lorna Brown, and I'm from the Wet'suwet'en Nation here in beautiful Whitsett, BC, in northern British Columbia. I'm honored to receive the New Voice in Storytelling Award, and I want to accept the award on behalf of all of the families that were able to share their stories with the world about their loved ones and how they are real women and girls and people. And I'm just so honored for all the stories that were shared by the families. And I'm honored to receive this award. And I want to do a special thank you to Wanda Good for being my partner in getting the families together and the concept of telling our story. Do a special thank you to Michael Borkin, our cinematographer, who I would not have been able to complete this project without.
The August Schellingberg Award of Excellence was launched in partnership with ACTRA and Joan Schellingberg to honor her late husband, the legendary actor August Augie Schellingberg, and the spirit of his work. This award, which includes a cash prize of $2,500, is presented to gifted Indigenous talent from across Turtle Island based on the longevity and impact of their careers, as well as their professionalism and involvement in mentorship and community work. We are incredibly fortunate to welcome August's wife, Joan Schellenberg, and renowned actress and musician, Jeannie Luzon, to present this year's Augie. This year's award is presented with support from Joan Schellenberg and ACTRA National.
August Werner Schellenberg, Augie to his nearest and dearest, was born in the mid-1930s in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. He was known then even as a gifted storyteller, a teller of stories. And isn't that what actors are really? We are storytellers. Give it what you will, kids, but that's what we do. It was a good journey. The work was everything we had to do in order to put the bread on the table. You did everything from commercials to radio. Radio drama was a big thing then in the olden days, and television commercials and TV, and then eventually film. In the 70s, film comes to us and we're in film. I guess to say this, he won many awards over his lifetime, but for him, I think one of the biggest was the fact that he was nominated for an Emmy in 2007 for Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee. And that was really special for all of us. Since 2002, Augie was battling with cancer. He had 3 different cancers, and it took him in the year 2013. But I think what he was happy to have achieved is the production of King Lear, with himself as King Lear. Janny was his fool, and his youngest daughter, with a professional, all Indigenous cast. I think that was monumental for a lot of people. Just think of it. We can do this, not a problem. So that was a way to kind of come to the end of his journey, I guess. For me, to know him was to love him. From him to you all, know that he would say, walk in peace. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joan. You're right. I had the pleasure of working with Augie a couple of times, and doing King Lear at the National Arts Center was an absolutely incredible milestone for me. The other thing that I, remember really fondly, I met both of you in the early 90s when you were both on ACTRA Toronto Council, and one of the things that I realized was how important reaching out to community and supporting community was the other part of Augie that I really, really admired, and is very much a cornerstone of one of the reasons why the Augie Award of Excellence is given out. So it's given out to someone who not only has the longevity of a career, but also someone who has done so much for the community and giving back and advocacy and fighting for the rights. And it's so amazing to know that this year the award will go to the incredible Shirley Chichu, who has done so much artistically, but also equally for her community.
You said it better. Thank you.
First of all, I would like to acknowledge the traditional territories that I am given this August Schellenberg Award. I am very honored to receive this award. Chimigwech to everyone. My name is Shirley Chichu. I'm Cree from James Bay, from the East Main Cree Nation. But currently I live on Manitoulin Island, and I'm the artistic and founder of Wingash Film Institute. I didn't choose a career in film. It kind of just fell on my lap. I've chose to be a phys ed teacher, and I got very ill, and then I was asked to leave the university at the time because I was ill, and I never returned. And when I didn't return, the arts was a way of finding another direction that I wanted to go, that I really liked singing and liked performing. So I thought I will try the arts, and that's where I stayed. And while I was doing that, I was doing a anthology series for CBC. They asked me to write a film, which I did, but I finally at the end just took it away from CBC and decided to make the film myself because it was a true story about my family, and that's how film became part of my career. When I first started, it was very difficult. People didn't understand my stories, and I was always like, how do you say, explaining the storytelling, the Indigenous storytelling to people. And my stories at the time, people didn't understand them. They wanted to see more of the romantic Indian, the powwows, the dream catchers, you know, and my stories were way more different than that. So I pulled away, I guess. I pulled away from filmmaking because my stories it wasn't time for my stories. So I pulled them away and decided to leave them until there was a time there that my stories, you know, would be accepted in the mainstream. And I find that now the stories are evolving, and they're giving us more creative control on our storytelling. I'm inspired by youth. You know, they bring a lot to me. When they walk in through this door at Wingash, I get inspired by them. Reading their stories inspires me. I get inspired by elders and their storytelling. I get inspired from my family. I get inspired from my own family. My son, Nano Dubosky, he inspires me because I see him, how hard he works. And he works the same way that my brother Ben used to work. He worked really hard to get to where he is. My dream for the future is to build a new school. Yeah, it's a Turtle Island project, and it'll be a school where everybody would be welcome to come in. It'll be a safe place for them to come. The school will be open to people that necessarily don't have the chance to go to post-secondary or even to finish their high schools. It's a school where you can build your own career. You're given a second chance to be able to find a future and a sustainability in your life. What my grandfather used to say to me, you know, he'd say, forget it, but never forget about it. And I was a residential school student, and I was very self-destructive. I used to feel sorry for myself. And when I decided that this wasn't, you know, gonna work for my family, because I always wanted to have a big family, I said, this is not gonna work for my family. I have to find a way to put my pain in a more constructive way. And that's what, I guess that's what keeps me going every day. I guess the best advice that was given to me would be to love myself and to try to put what I've gone through storytelling so others could heal from it. I guess the most exciting thing in my world right now is that people are starting to recognize that our people are important. You know, youth matter too. You know, so, and also they're starting to hear our voices. And the exciting part of it is that some of us have survived the residential school, and we can actually give those children that have been found voices so that other people can hear it.
We will next be presenting the 2 film jury prizes, the Sun Jury and the Moon Jury. Each of the juries award a very special distinction with a $2,500 cash prize to a film of their choosing and to a film they feel is an extraordinary achievement in the screen-based arts. Here to present both the Sun Jury Award and Moon Jury Award is Hans Engel, the Senior Manager of the Director Guild of Canada.
The Directors Guild of Canada is proud to sponsor imagineNATIVE and to support Indigenous filmmakers and creators across Canada. The Sun Jury Award is supported by the DGC for a cash prize of $2,500. Hiyama combines mythology with modern times, taking risks within the horror genre. This dark and powerful story breaks conventions, revealing the power within. Matasila is not afraid of strong expression and bold choices that resonate viscerally with the audience. Hiyama blurs the lines between villain and vigilante, reminding the audience that we do have ancestral power and not to be afraid to step into it. Congratulations, Matasila.
Koro parane Liana. Hello everyone. My name is Matasila Freshwater. I'm a Solomon Islander. I'm English. I was born and raised in Aotearoa, New Zealand, and I'm the writer-director of Hiyama. I'm a brown woman with very curly hair, standing in a living room that is not mine. But I just want to say a huge, huge thank you to the Sun Jury and to imagineNATIVE for this acknowledgement. It really takes a village to make these things, and I'm super, super grateful and proud of our Pacifically production team who brought every part of themselves to this story, especially my auntie Sally, who plays Rupatina, the mother, and the amazing Elsie Peloso Vai. Our responsibilities as Indigenous filmmakers, as storytellers, is beautiful, but can feel daunting sometimes, and so it's quite scary to put this stuff out into the world. And so I'm very, very humbled and grateful and relieved that Hiyama found a home with imagineNATIVE, and I'm so, so, so grateful for this honour. So thank you. Yeah, my mum is going to be very proud. Okay, thank you.
The Moon Jury Award is supported by the DGC for a cash prize of $2,500. Run, Woman, Run is a heartfelt second feature that delivers all the tasty goods. Zoe has managed to weave together language, lineage, health, and community with impressive ease that allows the audience to enjoy a marathon of self-love and discovery. Zoe's directorial confidence is evident through performances of the entire cast and rooted in Haudenosaunee worldviews. We are invited to laugh, train, and cry, all while cheering for Beck. Congratulations, Zoe.
Easy, 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 easy. There you go.
Dad, I can walk. You go on in. I'm gonna have a smoke, okay? Okay, love you. Love you too.
Be a good time to quit, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Give me a minute.
I need you to promise me that you're gonna go on a diet and you're gonna start exercising and you're gonna beat this thing.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
This is scary, Beck. My mom had all the same symptoms. I can't believe I didn't see it.
Okay, I'll go for a walk to the mailbox if it'll make you happy.
That's not really exercise, you know?
Well, I gotta start somewhere. Give me a chance, okay? Chariots of Fire.
Okay.
Okay.
Sego, I'm Zoe Hopkins. I'm the writer and director of Run, Woman, Run. I'm a brown-skinned woman with long dark hair and long Thunderbird designed earrings and a black top. And I'm in a hotel room because I'm at the Canadian premiere of my film at the Fin Atlantic Film Festival. And I know you're watching this in the future, but I wanted to make this movie here because I want to thank also some of my cast and some of my crew, in addition to you at imagineNATIVE. Thank you, Moon Jury, for such a beautiful award and recognition. And thank you also to our funders, Bell Media and Telefilm and Ontario Creates. And big thank you to Dakota Ray Hebert, who's the lead in our film, here for our premiere, and to Paula Devonshire, one of our beautiful producers from Tynanaga. We couldn't have done it without you. And thank you to PJ Thornton, who's hopefully at home watching, and Laura Milliken, our other beautiful producer. Thank you to my community of Six Nations, my family, my friends, to the family of Tom Longboat, and to everybody, all the cast and crew who helped make this happen. So, Nyawant Goa imagineNATIVE.
The live action short recipient is eligible for consideration for an Oscar. imagineNATIVE is the first and only Indigenous film festival in the world that is Academy Award qualifying, and is one of the few qualifying festivals in Canada. The Live Action Short Award is presented in recognition of co-founder Cynthia Lickersage, with support from VTape and a donation from Jason Ryle for a total cash prize of $7,500. I am thrilled to introduce to you Cynthia Lickersage, a Mohawk from Six Nations who has been working in and for the arts for over a decade. As a co-founder of imagineNATIVE, Cynthia is one of the many reasons we gathered here today, celebrating. Here to present the Live Action Short Award are Cynthia Lickersage and Lisa Steele of VTape.
Good evening. It's our great pleasure to present the Live Action Short Award for the 2021 imagineNATIVE Festival. My name's Lisa Steele. I'm with VTape, and we're one of the co-founders of the imagineNATIVE Festival.
I'm Cynthia Lickersage, co-founder of imagineNATIVE Film Media Arts Festival.
And the winner is the Angakusa Jaujuk, The Shaman's Apprentice by
Zacharias Canuck.
And the jury citation reads, a potent, mysterious glimpse into a young shaman's journey as she travels to the underworld to find the answer to healing an ill community member. Facing dark spirits and physical challenges, she must trust her grandmother's teachings and learn to control her fear.
Zacharias Canuck is a highly acclaimed director of more than 30 Inuit documentaries. The feature films including Etinarjuat, The Fast Runner, 2001 Cannes Camera d'Or. The Shaman's Apprentice is his first stop-motion animation film. Congratulations.
Dramatic features have a profound impact on audiences who enjoy them. These stories have the ability to right the wrongs of history, to imagine better futures, to show fantastical worlds told through an Indigenous lens. These stories show us the good, the bad, and the ugly in our past, present, and futures. Here to present the Award for Dramatic Feature Award with a cash prize of $7,500 is the Executive Director of imagineNATIVE, Naomi Johnson.
Sego, Toscano. I'm Naomi Johnson, Executive Director of imagineNATIVE. I'm wearing a bright red dress, gold and black jewelry, and today I am very honored to present the Dramatic Feature Award, which is supported by imagineNATIVE, for a cash prize of $7,500. Carolyn Molnay's first feature film, Bootlegger, is a stunning piece of artwork. Her ability to take us on a journey through intergenerational trauma, politics, grief, and culture with her gritty and raw cinematic vision is what makes this film so powerful. Bootlegger dives into the heartbreaking events that have ripped Indigenous communities apart, and yet she managed to mend these events right before our eyes. In this exceptionally written film, beautiful, raw, and powerfully authentic. Congratulations, Carolyn.
Gogo?
Abunwiskat, cha-cha, kawakananan.
Kwe, my name is Carolyn Monet. I am Anishinaabe Kwe from the Uttara region. I am the co-writer and director of the feature film Bootlegger. It is a great honor to be receiving this award today. The news was very unexpected and made me quite emotional, actually. It comes at a moment in my life where I was having some doubts as a creative person, and receiving this award has totally uplifted me. It means a lot, and it also feels like one of the most meaningful awards one can receive, because imagineNATIVE has played such an integral role in the development and progression of my career as a filmmaker. It is where I found community, support, and a strong sense of belonging. Attending imagineNATIVE over the years has given me the encouragement I needed to become a filmmaker, and I am constantly amazed by the strength and creativity of many Indigenous filmmakers. I have great admiration for the other directors who had films this year, and I carry a deep respect for those directors who continue to blaze the trail with their vision and hard work. I would like to share this award with Sheldon McGregor, who acted as associate producer on the film, as well as with my mother's and grandfather's community of Kitigan Zibi, without forgetting the beautiful and generous actors in the film, especially Devery Jacobs, who played her first French-speaking role brilliantly. I'd like to dedicate this award to my grandfather, Samuel Brazo. Thank you very much to the jury for this honor and for reminding me and everyone else that our stories are relevant, meaningful, and valuable. Chimegwich and Majushin.
An amazing reward for being in the audience is a chance to have your voice heard by selecting the Audience Choice Award for Best Feature Film. Ballots are cast via the imagineNATIVE website, and those are tallied, and sadly only one film wins. The polls are still open, and the winner will be announced at the close of the festival. The Audience Choice Feature Film Award is supported by MBS Equipment Canada for a cash prize of $2,500. Here's a special message from Jeff Ramsey, Senior Vice President, Production Services of MBS Equipment Canada.
Hi, I'm Jeff Ramsey, Senior Vice President of Production Services at MBS Equipment Company Canada. I'm currently at our facility located in Burnaby, British Columbia, which is on the traditional lands of the Inkominum and Squamish nations. Here at MBS, we're very thankful for the opportunity to be working with the imagineNATIVE Film Festival. It's through events like this that people really get to connect with Indigenous stories. The Audience Choice Award this year will be presented by MBS. We can't tell you who the winner is yet because the polls are still open, but please enjoy the festival and we'll get back to you with the winner as soon as we can. Thanks very much.
Not every story takes 90 minutes to tell. Short films can have a big impact. Which short film shone the brightest for you? Let us know by voting in the Audience Choice Award for Best Short Film. Polls are still open online and on the imagineNATIVE website, and you still have your chance to have your say. So please, go vote. We're grateful to have the support of the Bank of Montreal for the Audience Choice Short Film Award with a cash prize of $2,500. Here is a message from James McKay, the Senior Advisor, Inclusion and Talent Acquisition at the Bank of Montreal.
I'm James McKay, Senior Advisor for BMO's Indigenous Inclusion Strategy. I'm Ojibwe from Batchewana First Nation, a small northern community located in northern Ontario next to Sault Ste. Marie, close to the US-Canadian border. BMO is proud to continue sponsoring the imagineNATIVE Film Festival, and it is my pleasure to introduce to you the Audience Choice Short Film Award. The polls are still open, so please visit the imagineNATIVE website and cast your vote on your favorite short film. We will be announcing the winner of the Audience Choice Film Award after the festival. Hope to see you all there. Bamapi.
Our final special performance for the evening is Classic Roots. Josh, Classic Roots de Perry, is the 2021 imagineNATIVE Harmonize Mentorship winner. The Harmonize Mentorship is supported by Slate. Harmonize connects Indigenous musicians with screen industry professionals, fostering collaboration between musicians and filmmakers. Drawing inspiration from his life and culture, Classic Roots developed his original sound through integration of traditional Anishinaabe drumming and singing with a unique sound of techno house and sound designing to establish a sense of cultural freedom that echoes throughout his music. His beats tell a story that embodies the bold spirit of the North. Clap your hands and stomp your feet. It's Classic Roots.
Merci, Nyawa, for being part of another amazing imagineNATIVE festival.
It's been our joy and honor to host you over the last 6 days as our guests and relatives.
Don't forget to vote for your audience choice favorites, and remember to check out the award winners screening beginning at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Congratulations again to all the award recipients. See you next year.
Thank you to Naomi and Jessica for their kind words. And thank you to the entire team who worked so hard to put on an amazing festival for you all. Here we are at the end of the festival and the awards. I am so happy that you could join us as we virtually celebrate some of Indigenous media's best and brightest. I want to thank you, the audience, for coming with me on this journey and inviting me onto your screen tonight. Stay safe and be well, my friends. Finally, we have a closing prayer from our beloved cultural advisor, Pauline Shirt. Pauline, Plains Cree, Redtail Hawk Clan from Saddle Lake Reserve, Alberta. She is greatly recognized for her commitment to the Toronto Indigenous community and for her dedication as a teacher and lecturer since the late 60s. Here's Pauline.
Bonjour, the way Maganaduk, and them Kikwed Dishnikas Gavana send it to them. We send our great thanks to all our spirit helpers and ancestors from the 4 directions for being here with us. I hi to Waban, I hi to Zawan, I hi to Kunigan Bien, I hi to Giwe Din, I hi to Midday Gisas, and I hi to Kigawi now. Once again, it's been a wonderful gathering of our people. The staff and volunteers of imagineNATIVE have again, in this challenging time, brought us together to share our stories, to learn from each other and grow. A great big thank you to Naomi Johnson for her wonderful work and commitment to bringing the spirit of our people out to shine. Blessings to you all. May you stay healthy and safe. I hai kukum shirt.
The 22nd Annual imagineNATIVE Film and Media Arts Festival welcomes you to the world's largest presentation of Indigenous film and media works. Join us October 19th to the 24th, 2021. For more information, visit us at imagineNATIVE.org.